a children's or youth pastor will say, I know it's a parent's job.
Right.
It's not happening. So I'm going to fill the gap. Okay. I'm going to be the core discipleship presence in a child's life that's not God's design.
Right.
There is more money and people and resources devoted to the evangelism and discipleship of children in the last even 50 to 100 years than we've had in the entire history of Christianity. I mean, it is incredible.
Why do you think that is?
I think it shares how important the church thinks that age group is. But could you imagine if the church actually put that kind of resources and energy into equipping parents and grandparents?
Right.
What would that do? Because of course we all know the church has great value. Children's and youth ministry has value. Of course, the challenge today as a pastor, I would get an hour of time with a child. But if I invest that in a parent and they get serious about their faith in the home, and we get, us as parents, that is, that's tenfold, that's 100-fold. That's not just a single hour. It's hundreds of hours. And so it's just it's an ROI, it's a return on investment kind of thing.
So do you think, and I'm just externally processing, as God's idea was homeschool. And then as time went on, we kind of veered from homeschool into the public school thing. And so, I have a couple thoughts. One, so now churches are thinking, okay, well, kids are getting sent out, so we need to capture the kids. Where before, family discipleship was where it was at. When we were homeschooling, when kids were home and learning at home, discipleship was there. And then we've kind of shifted from that. And we're now not having the family discipleship, unfortunately, that I think that we should. But also parents are used to outsourcing. We're outsourcing our kids for school. We're outsourcing our kids for all these things. So, and I could be wrong, but is the children's ministry, could it be part of that where now we're dumping all this money into this to try to bring kids back, as opposed to what you're saying, let's invest in the parents who can do it on a 24/7 basis, right?
So children's and youth ministry, I don't think was the cause of some of the parental abdication that we see, like go back hundreds of years. Right. That was already happening. And I think what you see in the history books is similar to what you see today. Pastors are saying, man, it is a parent's job, but they're not doing it. Right. So what's the solution? And I think that is where some of the challenge comes. I call it Superman syndrome, where a children's or youth pastor will say, I know it's a parent's job. Right. It's not happening. So I'm going to fill the gap. Okay. I'm going to be the core discipleship presence in a child's life. And of course, that works for some children, but it's not going to for the masses because it's not God's design. Right. And so we need to work within God's prescribed means and methods. And so, but today I would say there's kind of the chicken and the egg. There is some abdication that is caused by churches stepping into this role. Scripturally, we have very clear jurisdictions on the family, on the church, and government. Those are the three jurisdictions God created. And so when one of those is operating in a sphere that's not theirs, and in a role that's not theirs, it demotivates the other spheres. And so if the church steps into a parent's role, that demotivates parents from doing what God's called them. So we just need clarity. Right. What's a parent's role? What's a pastor's role? How are they different? And we need to be able to have clarity on that. And if we can answer that question, that's a pretty big one that we need to go to Scripture and get clarity on. Yeah,
I love that. And it's a partnership. I think that's ultimately because it is a parent's role. It is a parent's job. But shouldn't our pastors be helping us to follow in God's ways? So I love how you said a pastor should be coming alongside the parents and helping them to disciple their kids. Again, I see too many kids who the only thing they're getting is Sunday morning at church, right? That's it. And they're coming from a quote unquote Christian home, But those parents believe that that's what they're doing a great job by taking their kids to church so those kids can learn all the Bible stories with the flannel boards and the puppets on Sunday morning. But what's happening between Sunday at 1 and the next Sunday at 10, right? Like that's really where it's at. And that's what our heart is, and your family and our family and everybody we talk to here is, the heart is it's our job. It's a 24-hour a day. It's when you rise, when you walk, when you lie down, right? It's all of the time that we're supposed to be discipling our kids. And a church can't do that.
Homeschool Insights is brought to you by Apologia, BJU Press Homeschool, and CTC Math. Visit the show notes to learn more about these excellent homeschooling resources. And for more encouragement, listen to the Schoolhouse Rocked podcast at schoolhouserocked.com.